In the south of Yunqing, Shaanxi Province, there is a temple which faces Class 4A tourist spot's Dead Sea of China. The temple is located by the oldest salt pool in China. That's why people call it Qishan Miao. It is crowded with tourists from all over the world on festivals. From the Spring Festival to the Lantern Festival, a grand lantern show will be held here, to show the charm of the intangible cultural heritage of Hedong. Hometown with Lantern Fair. About 100 meters from the temple, places were decorated with bright lanterns and colored ribbons, creating an atmosphere of spring festival. The traditional red lanterns, vivid rabbit lights and a romantic sea of colorful flowers soon came into sight. These are the representatives of the Hedong lantern. Lanterns symbolize family reunion, prosperous career, happiness, fullness, wealth, brightness and vitality. End quote, ding end quote, and end quote, ding end quote, are homophonic. Ding is the meaning of population, so tian dang represents end quote, tian ding end quote, in Chinese culture, namely lighting the lantern means to hope that the family has hundreds of children and thousands of grandchildren. In the Lantern Festival, the family will send the lanterns to the newly married woman without children, hoping that she can get pregnant as soon as possible. Similarly, the splendid lantern viewing ceremony is also a symbol of national prosperity. Creation. Lantern, also known as illumination festoon lighting, is an ancient Chinese traditional handicraft. As a typical element of Chinese traditional culture, it symbolizes happiness and good luck/auspiciousness. On important festivals, big round red lanterns will be hung in the streets, shops, parks, houses and large buildings in many towns. At night, all the lanterns were lit, red light shone in all directions. It seems to be solemn, warm and lively in festival mood. In the ancient times, the main function of lanterns was lighting. They were made of paper or silk as the skin of lanterns, bamboo or wooden strips as the skeleton of lanterns, and candles or bulbs were placed in the middle. Influenced by the culture of the Han Dynasty, lanterns are also quite common objects in temples in many Asian countries. Inheritance. In Yangzhou Village, Yunqing, Shaanxi Province, there are hundreds of workshops for making lanterns. Yangzhou Village is a famous local professional village in lantern making, which has a history of more than 100 years. As the Spring Festival approaches, villagers are working overtime to make lanterns. After more than 10 traditional manufacturing processes, such as cutting cloth, printing pattern, threading steel wire, sewing lamp surface, setting lamp stand, pulling gold bar, and other more than 10 traditional manufacturing techniques, a lantern can be perfectly presented. In 2008, Yangzhou Village and #39s and quote, traditional lantern making skills and quote, were listed as Hedong and #39s first batch of municipal intangible cultural heritage. The continuation of a new generation. Modern lantern art has gradually been broken away from the traditional lantern practice. It and created its unique local artistic flavor. This kind of continuation is not to stick to the tradition, but to have a new generation of innovation, the integration of new technologies and the collision of new ideas. The creation of modern lanterns is integrated into structural mechanics, electricity, aesthetics, materials science and other specialized disciplines. In the era of rapid development of science and technology, the traditional crafts of Hedong are also being silently guarded by the local populace, which represents the unique spiritual symbol of the Chinese nation and adds deep cultural connotation of Hedong. The inheritance of Hedong culture will become the pride of the Chinese nation in the future.